Wendy, I am so excited about this mini map. So I went through, I read all of your information, actually went to your website, and I think that I've come up with a strategy that is going to, number one, it's going to kick Eat That Frog out of the way. Number two, I think it's going to fit your personality. It's going to fit the way that you want your business to be structured. And it's going to give you the freedom that you're looking for. I know like what it's like to walk around when you are foggy brain and you don't have clarity. It's weighing on you. You know that online business is possible, but it's what is it that you can specifically offer? So let's get right to it. Now, the first thing that I want you to do, this is your mini map board that we're looking at. And let me just move this right here. So the first thing is to start here. So you have an overview video, and then you need to make a copy of the board. And I show you exactly how to do that if you're not already familiar with that right here. All right. Your strategy video is going to go right here. And then I put the member portal so you have direct access to it right there. All right. So it's easy to log in. What we're going to focus on right now is really your task list. And hey there, it's Rhonda Melogy. If you like what you're seeing, make sure to hit the subscribe button below so you know when I publish a new video, probably any minute now. By completing the task list, then we're going to knock that frog to the curb. All right. So let's just go ahead and get started with the task list and what I believe is going to be your roadmap to success here. Okay. So really based on what you said, ideally I'd like to move away from one-on-one as I find it too demanding when everyone wants things done the same day. I like a schedule so that I know what I'm doing. It would be my dream to offer done-for-you packages that can work in the background and have them on my website. So the most aligned offer, I believe, would be the virtual bookkeeping. Because this, when you're one-on-one with a client doing the discovery call, this can be a strength for you. And two, you would be the magical unicorn inside any Facebook group that you go to that you know bookkeeping, because typically people do not keep their books. And it's around tax time that people start getting stressed out and scared and they don't know what they're doing. And so I really believe that this is the winning option for you. And the overall business goal is going to be to create your offer, structure for your business, and marketing. And when we align all three of these, then it's just going to be a rinse and repeat. And by doing virtual bookkeeping, so number one, you would have, for example, to accomplish your goal here, what needs to be done, you'd like a schedule. So you could have a day where you have blocked out just for discovery calls. Then you're using a workflow to complete your business or to complete the work. So you could have an onboarding checklist, and then you have a daily, a monthly, a quarterly checklist that you're working off of for the client. And really, this is just a nice, simple package. And depending on the number of clients, I mean, as you continue to increase the number, you can bring on subcontractors. There's lots of different things that you can do. I would love for you to move away from your hourly rate as well and move to a package rate. I'm doing a baseline of $497. And I know this can be a sliding. I know it's probably on the low end. So my recommendation is that part of your homework in creating your package is number one, well, I'll tell you what, we'll get to the package here in just a second. But I believe this is a launching point at $497, but I don't want you to get stuck here, okay? So completing each big goal each month is going to get rid of that frog that is on your back, which for you is publishing your website, and you're not publishing a website because you're not 100% sure what your offer is. So we're going to accomplish all of those things, all right? So your one big goals correspond with what we do in the community. So for December, it's creating your package, January, the discovery call management, and then February is implementation. So here is our 90-day checklist. We're going to work on these first two during December, January, and then February. All right. So what I want you to do for the package system is to access it, which I've given you. All of the links are right here. Let's just take a look here real quick. So packaging and workflows right here for you. Okay. So that's what we're going to focus on for the month of December. I think it's important that we create the workflow first in order to in order to complete the work. So for bookkeeping for 1 month for a client, what does that workflow look like? I want you to put the tools and resources. I saw that use QuickBooks. So if there's any learning that you need to do, I know that QuickBooks has a certification. Not that you need that in order to get started, but you might want to look into that. Like, what would be the benefit of getting a certification in QuickBooks? All right. So look into those things. Does QuickBooks have an affiliate program? If they have an affiliate program, one of the things that you can do is you're setting your client up, then you can get that affiliate money, right? You set up the account and then you're getting that affiliate income as well. And you can think about, you can set up when you're creating these packages and thinking about the workflow. If you're working with service providers, then think about like setting up the QuickBooks system for them. Like, what are the things that they need? They need to be able to invoice. They need to pull in all of the information from their banking, how they get paid, all of those things I want you to think about when you're setting up your workflow. Because when we set up the workflow, then we can take those high level tasks and use power words to create the package. All right. And all of this information is in the package system. But all I want you to focus on is virtual bookkeeping. Virtual bookkeeping. If I am your client, I want you to write out all of the things that you would do for me for bookkeeping for a month. All right, and what that looks like. And then that's going to help you create the package. I would love for you to go in and just look at different bookkeeping packages. I think that we keep it nice and easy and simple and have one encompassing package, unless it's someone, if they're generating a lot of income and they have a lot of employees, all of those things, then I really feel that they probably already have a bookkeeper. This is an up and coming. You could do a newbie package, just a quick setup. But what I want to do is when people come to you, this is a monthly retainer client. And when someone trusts you with their money, with their banking information, then unless something horribly goes wrong or they close their business, then this is a client that you're going to have over and over and over again. That's why I believe this is going to give like the structure. It's going to allow you to establish those relationships. I think it totally fits what your financial goals are, and really what your goal is that you've written out right here. Okay. So for the month of December, we're going to just do the package system. Okay. In January, what I would love for you to do, these are the business systems. So both of these, December and January, really sets us up for success in February. Okay. So let's really quickly here just take a look at things that you have and things that you don't have. So you do not use the client intake form. We don't have the discovery call sales script. You do have onboarding system in place, and you do not have the workflow. So all of these things, I'm actually going to move the workflow up because you've got workflow here, package here. So let's go back to our task list. So we're going to customize the client intake form based on bookkeeping. We're going to customize the discovery call sales script based on bookkeeping. One of the things that I would love for you to do as well as, and it is in Marketing Magic, is the only reason I'm saying that is because of the discovery call sales script, is to listen to the podcast episode, How to Sell Without Feeling Salesy. That's in Marketing Magic, but go ahead and listen to that. I think that is, as you customize this discovery call and you're working through this, it's a good podcast episode to listen to. You said that you do have client onboarding taken care of. For you to streamline, walk through Cameron's step-by-step tutorial to set up a workflow in Dubsado. You get 3 free clients in Dubsado before they start charging. I also have a 20% off discount code that you can use for Dubsado. So you can take advantage of that. But this just is going to streamline your processes in your business, okay? And then I recommend that you attend a discovery call workshop in the Facebook community. Those will be scheduled out in January, all right? And so in February, really, it's implementing our marketing strategy. I'm going to get into this in just a second. We're going to list the package on your website, starting at, we're using power words in your package. And then ultimately, we're going to use an opt-in. I use the phrase, know your numbers, a bookkeeping checklist. This right here, for you, your opt-in, Your opt-in ultimately gets them to hop on a call with you to then convert to a client. So that's what I'm thinking about for your opt-in. And then obviously we use the marketing magic. We use the client attraction starter kit. So you could use that template and just plug and play the information for a bookkeeping checklist. And I love that. I talked about that the other day where, you share the checklist and then you share your expertise. You give them more information about bookkeeping and then you share your expertise. And so, but this is really the first step in the funnel for you. And I believe that you said that you did have your email service provider set up, but you didn't have the other things set up. So if you need help with the email service provider, I recommend MailerLite. I have the link here in your mini map, so you can check that out. It is free up to 1,000 subscribers. And then really February is implementation. It's utilizing calendar and marketing. So we're doing the time management rockstar. We know how much time that we have. It's a new quarter. We're planning our calendar. We're implementing the marketing system. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about marketing here as well, because I think this will play to your strength. And then it's a matter of knowing how many discovery calls you need in order to secure the number of clients to reach your financial goal. And so whatever that financial goal is for you. Right now you have $1,300, and I believe that you said your goal was right at $5,000. So let's take a look. Okay, 5,000 and then work towards 10. I think that we can get here and then we can scale to 10. This would be building out, I believe, an agency, but we can definitely do this. And coming soon, we may have a masterclass all about building out an agency. Okay, so let's just keep that under our hats here. All right, so then it is onboarding your clients. But look, we've already set ourselves up because we've done the client workflow up here, so that's amazing. Then, we have the workflow that you've already created to do the work. So really what we're doing is we're setting ourselves up for success here in February. Really quickly, let's talk about this marketing strategy. I think that you can go to both local networking and then also look at online. So local networking would be meetup groups, chamber groups, small business groups, and let them know what you do. I mean, if you use the client attraction starter kit and just had that, like, reduce it to just a one page, or you copied it where it's front and back, it's a one page, this would be an amazing opportunity here. And then online, I'm thinking about places like Dubsado. Since Dubsado is systems, there's a lot of virtual. They work with wedding planners, photographers, James Wedmore, Amy Porterfield. The reason why I put these two together is because they typically sell higher end courses. And so these are people that are going to have money that will invest in themselves. And so I know that you said that you're looking for women over 50. So you've kind of targeted who you want to work with already. And so you can go in these communities, and based on your posts and based on your strategic outreach and networking, you can attract that client. And the other thing that I recommend that you do is, once you have your first client, is who do you know? Use that Vine theory. Who do you know that could utilize my service? And let them do the introduction for you. Let them be your word of mouth advertising. Okay? One of the things that I also want to share with you that I think is going to play to your strength, I just did this in Marketing Magic, where I talked about going back to the organizing system in your business binder. And when we come to the list of dream clients, so I call them dream clients, but this is a great way too for you to track clients. So let's just take a look at how we work this particular strategy. So within Marketing Magic, we have the Client Attraction Starter Kit, which I recommend that you do the template. And you have landing page copy there, and you have email sequence. So everything's kind of set up for you. And then you can also use that template locally at local events as a handout. Okay, and any networking events that you would attend. Now, I also have in there video, which I know that you said, just trying to get comfortable as you get in front of groups, you kind of feel a little bit overwhelmed by that. But I think the more practice that we do with video, and just think about, what I would recommend using Loom, and we have a Loom tutorial in the Tech Lab. So when you reach out to somebody, the Loom video is, I just want you to think about talking to Lana or talking to someone in our community. And that is how you record that video. That is how we become more confident in using video in our business. Each one of these cards needs to be a client that you're reaching out to, and it's how you can track them. And this is a system that you can implement. So test dream, this would be the name of your dream client here. The description includes all of their contact information, their website, social, private Facebook community, if they have courses, what those are. My recommendation when you're looking 50 women who over 50, they're course creators, they're membership owners, they could be bloggers, or they could be coaches. And coaches need bookkeeping set up. So you could even go coaching and a specific niche in coaching. Okay. So those are some other ideas of where to look for your ideal client. But the activity then is each one of these little boxes. And the date is the date that you are doing the activity, what action that is. So if you've signed up for an email, then I signed up for the email, I responded to them, and my follow-up date is just a couple of days from now. And so you can add a due date. But this is an easy way to track clients. And then you can take this card and then you can move it onto your client board and add the workflow to it, and you have already got a whole bunch of information already started. So we're really multitasking. We're working smarter and not harder. This is also a great opportunity for you as if you have a birthday, 4th of July, Black Friday, New Year's Day, to send out, hey, I have just a winning package, a winning New Year package that I'm offering right now. It's not really a discount. I would pull some of the services from your package when you do little tiny sales like that. I don't want you to discount your rate because I don't think that we should discount our services, especially when we're going to have someone who is going to be working with us over a period of time, all right? Because, you're doing the same amount of work. You shouldn't be paid less for it because you're more efficient. You're really good at what you're doing, right? And then I did put a link right here to the Client Attraction Starter Kit. All right. So this is everything that you need for the marketing plan. All right. So I think this, Wendy, is just, I'm like so excited about this because I really think that this is going to accomplish your goal. It's going to get your online business up and running. You can almost prepare this as a done for you. You're able to put a workflow which is going to put structure to your business. And again, I just want you to check your rate and compare. The biggest thing for you is going to be finding your lane where you're comfortable. So if it's local events and it's working one-on-one with clients in that way, then, and I don't mean one-on-one like where everything is due, because you're more control by having a bookkeeping business than someone who is doing social media or content or email marketing or the other things that you've listed, because there are certain things that need to be done at certain parts of the month for your client. That's why I think this is going to be a beautiful marriage for you. But there are local clients, and then it's really going to be a matter of testing where to show up socially and what groups to show up in social. So that's just a matter of us getting, the workflow, the package, the client management, that's done. Picking the marketing system that works for you. I've just shared one with you. And then we're going to test it. We're going to implement it. And then, all systems are taking really a checklist, implementing it, and then customizing it more to what works for you, and then maximizing those pockets of time. You can be so intentional with your time here, just the way that this particular type of business is set up. So make sure that you're posting one big goal every month, December, January, February. We're taking actions Monday through Thursday. You're posting your wins on Friday, and I want to see that transformational Thursday. I can't wait to see the steps that you take. All right, let me know, Wendy. You always know what? I am supporting your success. Thanks for spending some time with us today. Click the link. It's the first link. We make it super simple for any of the tools and resources that we talked about in today's video, helping you make it easy for your freedom to impact.